Welcome back to another video, guys. We're going to be going over how to make your trade journal. I just recorded this entire video and it had no audio. So we are going to be going over it again from the start, scratch. So let's delete all of this. 30 minutes gone that I'm never going to get back because now I got to record it again. Delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, and delete this. And delete the entire thing, start from scratch. All right, what you're going to want to do first is hit this button right. I'm gonna make sure this audio is recording. Okay, it's recording. You're going to hit this button right here, create new page. We're going to label this trade journal. Can you spell now? All right, add whatever icon you want. I use this little triangle because that's what I like. But you could literally do whatever you want. Make it a bomb. Make it green for money because we love money. I'm not gonna make it a heart. We'll do that. No. We're gonna keep it like this. That's the one I like. Next we're going to click. Well, they already did it for us. We're going to add a banner up here, just to kind of give it its aesthetic, and choose whatever banner you like. You can upload your own. Choose one of these stock ones. I made mine a big thing of money because we're trading and we're making money. We're bankrolling. We're making money. But let's just do this one for now. See when it looks cool. None of these are literally. None of these are satisfying what I want for this. We'll just go with this. There we go. Trade journal. Bang. First thing we're going to add is going to be our gallery. Nope, that is not a gallery. Our gallery. Okay, so we'll just make this date. What we're going to need now is, well, let's find out. Date, news condition, model, position, size. So we're going to, ooh, that was bright. Date. We're going to rename this to model. We're going to add our models. Whatever models you just list them out. We'll just do model 1, model 2, model 3. Okay. And then we're going to add a text one right here and label this, oops, no, not date, news conditions. Just gonna move that one up there. Use this one for today. And obviously our header is always going to be NQ or whatever trade it is that you took, or whatever pair you took the trade on, and then the date 4-9-26. That's today's date. We're going to add our icon. Okay. And today we had nothing really too major, just core price index, which doesn't really cause too much motion. So we'll just do core, oops, core price index at 8:30. And we use model 2 today. Next we need position size, RR, and confluences. So we're going to do a text, table of position, size, do a number, make this out of 1. This is going to be our RR scale. And what was the last one? And our confluences. Confluences or PD arrays, whatever you want to call them, the things that you use to pretty much chart out like your fair value gaps, order blocks, rejection blocks, all those good things. Where is my multi drop? There we go. We have model size, confluences. I'm going to do another number drop down. We're gonna name this P&L. Oh. All right, back to this. We are going to now need to add another multi-select. It's just going to be our outcomes for whether we win or lose. Other options: win, loss. You can just make these green and red. What else? That we need our URL. This is where we are going to be pasting our chart link. And lastly, our text to just go over our recap while we type it out. And for the example for this, I'll just do the trade I took today, which was this one right here. And here's what we had for this one. First, we'll go ahead and screenshot it like this. And we'll go back to our trade journal. And oh, that's what we're missing. We're adding a file. Bring it to the top. And we'll just do that. Screenshot that. All right, and the reason why we also paste it down here is because if you don't paste it down here, then our gallery is just gonna stay blank. So now once we paste the image down here as well, then this will show up in our gallery. All right, next what we're going to do is go to the camera, copy link, paste that right here. And for this one, just do, it was 4 micros. And 4 micros times 20 counts. And we go over here for our RR. We go to our P&L thing. We see it was a 4.13 RR trade. And we just go ahead and type in 4.13. It's going to be our RR. And you can change this. Zeus. Sounds good. Right. And then you could just change this whatever color you want after as well. I think I have mine as blue. My real journal. Yeah, I have it as blue. And then confluences, we need to add all our confluences as well. So those are going to be like our fair value gaps, inverse fair value gap, breaker structure, SMT, order block, reduction block, key levels like 10 a.m. open, true day open, midnight open. Those are the same thing. Weekly opens, monthly opens. And then we have high time frame zones like hourly for value gaps, 4 hour for value gaps, any high time frame confluence. Then we have doji. If you don't know what dojis are, learn about them. They are indicators for possible reversals. What else am I missing? Inverse for value gap structure, order block, key level, high time frame zone, SMT. Oh, that already exists. Liquidity sweep. Let's see what else I'm missing. That's what. Equilibrium, standard deviation if you are losing any of those levels. OTE, BPR, which is buy price range. And I think that's all of them. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. And for this one, we were in OTE of the big leg up. We use the equilibrium of this rejection block. What else? We swept a low. We bounced off of a high time frame for value gap. We bounced off of a 5-minute for value gap, and we had a SMT. Okay, this is like pretty much A plus for my model that I use. And then from P&L, you'll just do like whatever, right? Outcome we're gonna put as win. And this now you just yap about and your trade and you recap it. You do like trade recap, how many trades you took, one trade, one win, and then you just recap that trade. This one, quick model presented itself. We had 5-minute SMT. We had 5-minute reduction block form off, sweep on 5-minute low, and wicked off it as well. Wicked off 5 minute for value gap and 1 hour for value gap. Enter that 5-minute reduction block equilibrium with a 10-point stop targeted the highs. Obviously, when I'm doing my actual recaps, I'm more in depth than this, more or less. And then yeah. Now what we are going to want to do is hit edit view, and we're going to want to show the model we use and the outcome. And that pretty much wraps up the gallery section of our trade journal. Now we're going to go over to our calendar view. And for calendar view, we are going to want to show our outcome, P&L, and our RR. Okay. And for the chart, you kind of just add the chart since my chart is already being used on my trade journal I use right now. I can't show you how to do it on here, but the chart syncs to all your data right here automatically. So also go over here to hit sort, and we're gonna do filter by trade date. Right. Oh no, sorry. We're gonna go. Oh, we need to duplicate these. Make a few of these. Change the dates on them. Make sure this works properly. This is 10. That's 9. That's 9. This is 7. Oops. Whoa, what just happened? I don't know what I did there, so we're going to trash that. Duplicate this. Make that 7. That 7. Make that 7. And now we are going to do that. Filter by date. And now this should filter automatically. Just do this. That's fine. Alright, now these are all going to filter out by date as you mark them down. Like how I have here on my journal, we can see it's all filtered by date. Now we're going to come back to our journal up here and chart. So what we need the chart for is to see what our average RR is for the month, our P&L, and our win rates. So how we do that is we go to our chart settings and we go to P&L and average RR. This is going to show our average RR for the given selected dates. Like, so we'll go, for example, this month. I've had 3 winning trades this month. One of them was break even, and I've had 3 losing trades. So this all equates automatically on this chart right here. And these are the chart settings that you need to see this. Now to see the average, P&L, you do outcome, P&L, you do sum. And we can see that with this, I've lost 660, but we are up 8K. Okay. That is a really good risk to reward money wise. Win rate wise, we are just so low still just because it's the beginning of the month and we've lost 3 out of the 7 trades we've taken. So we're 4 and 3. And that's kind of the reality of trading a high RR model is even though your win rate might not be super high at the beginning of the month, it's just because all your trades might not hit in a row. If you go to like December, trying to see what's a good example. If we go to okay, so this is how you see your P&L and to see your actual win rate. We'll go to um, outcome. You'll do count, and this is how you see your win rate. So right now we have a 57% win rate just because out of 7 trades we've only won 4, but we're up tremendously compared to how much we've lost. But if you go to like total since I started doing this, um, and I've been trading a lot longer than just August. I just started using Notion as my trade journal in August. Before this, I was just recapping in like a private Discord server and logging my information like that. But this Notion journal setup is way better at like by like light years. Okay. So that's gonna be what the chart is, and those are gonna be your settings to see um your win rate, your P&L. Sorry, to see your P&L, you do outcome, P&L sum, just like that. And then to see your average R, you do outcome, RR, average like that. Okay. And now let's get over to the table. The table is just pretty much the gallery summed up in a list form. And there's no special settings for this. You just go to your journal and you're going to hit the plus sign. You're going to hit table and it will show all your stuff right here. Everything. What you can do to kind of not see everything is you can edit what you see, edit view, and choose what you want to see on your table. I'm pretty sure I have just everything on my table, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I have everything on my table. And then lastly is going to be our board. The board just kind of sums up your wins and your losses right next to each other. And for the last one, the board, you just click the plus sign, hit board, and you're going to hit edit view, and you're going to, what the heck, edit view, or no, I think it's, we're going to filter by outcome. Nope, how did I do this? Edit view, layout, board, group by outcome. And then, oh, here, let's change one of these really quick. Now on the board, we'll see our losses are going to be on the left and the wins are going to be on the right. And that is going to pretty much be how you make your trade journal. And we'll just go ahead, add an icon. There you go. Now I'm going to change that just so I don't delete the wrong one after I'm done with this. But yeah, if you guys learned something new, leave a like, subscribe, leave any comments for any other videos you guys would want me to make, like whether it's about confluences or strategies or anything like that, or psychology. But that will wrap up this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.